I tried Arnold Schwarzenegger's chest workout, who has the most iconic chest in history and is one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, to see what it takes to build his legendary chest. And at the end of the workout, I'm going to be measuring my chest and comparing it to Arnold's to see how close I can get to his. The first exercise we have is incline chest press for 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps. And if there's something you're about to learn from Arnold, is that he loved volume. A lot of sets and a lot of reps. The amount of reps that we're going to do by the end of the workout is going to be insane, which is why I'm a little nervous.
So people always ask me, they say, why is it that you're working out so hard, 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, and you have always a smile on your face? The others are working out just as hard as you do, and they look sour in the face. Why is that? And I told people all the time, I said, because to me, I'm shooting for a goal. In front of me is the Mr. Universe title. So every rep that I do gets me closer to accomplishing that goal, to make this goal, this vision turn into reality. So I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound squat. I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound bench press. I couldn't wait to do another 2,000 reps of sit-ups. I couldn't wait for the next exercise. If you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere.
And I have a feeling it's about to get a lot harder just because of how much volume we have to do. I'm not used to doing nearly as much volume as we're about to do. Things are about to get extremely hard. Let's go. We're only 3 sets into this and I'm already starting to feel the pump coming along. No wonder Arnold was so excited about lifting. Did you not hear how he just described it? There's a reason he was in the gym like 4 to 5 hours every single day. Based on what he said, I would be too if I was him. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Things are starting to pick up. Because we're spending barely any time to rest during these sets, it's starting to get a lot harder, a lot faster. I'm telling you, the volume in this workout is insane.
My whole life, I had this unusual talent that I could see things very clearly in front of me. If I can see it, then it must be achievable. The first rule of success is to have a vision. It's like you can have the best ship in the world, you can have the best airplane in the world. If the pilot or the captain doesn't know where to go, it would just drift around. It would not end up anywhere, or most likely in the wrong place. So I was very fortunate that I stumbled onto my vision. I felt that I was born for something special, for something unique, for something big. This is the blueprint for my life. This is exactly what I want to do.
And it was his ability to create a clear vision in his head on exactly what he wanted to achieve that became the foundation for everything that he did. My chest is already burning. Do you see that? Pump is definitely already coming along. Jeez, we're already 5 sets into this. Now, 5 more sets of flat chest press. This is exactly what I'm telling you. It only gets worse.
This is exactly what I want to do. I want to become a bodybuilding champion. I want to get into movies, and I want to make millions of dollars and be rich and famous. Do you know how great it felt that I knew where I was going? Imagine the majority of people don't know where they're going. I knew where I was going, that I'm going to become this bodybuilding champion. So it was just a question of how do you do it? I was so relieved, because when you have a goal, when you have a vision, everything becomes easy. I felt so blessed that I knew what I was doing. It's like a medical student that studies and knows he wants to become a doctor. You know where to go. So I knew where to go.
Yeah, we're pretty much just going to failure repeatedly doing these. He was a big believer of intensity, so not only did he believe in doing a ton of volume, he also obviously trained extremely hard. We're pretty much gonna be going to failure for every single set. I mean, just trying to push it as hard as we can, see if we can find out the secrets behind Arnold's massive chest.
Experiencing pain in your muscles and aching, and just then go on and go on and then go on. And this last 2 or 3 or 4 repetitions, that's what makes actually the muscle then grow. And that divides then one from a champion and one from not being a champion. If you can go through this pain barrier, you make it to be a champion. If you can't go through, forget it. And that's where most people lack, is on this, having the guts to go in and just say, I go through and I don't care what happens. You know, it aches, and if I fall down, I have no fear of fainting in the gym.
And you can see why he did so much volume in the gym at such high intensity. He believed that the longer and harder you train, the bigger you got. It was very simple for him, which is why my chest is currently getting murdered right now. Look, even the partial reps aren't moving. They're not moving. My chest better be massive after this. Chest is burning. I'd be surprised if my chest doesn't like duplicate in size by the end of this workout. I mean, I'm already sweating and feeling extremely pumped. And I hardly ever sweat during my chest workouts. Now on to another one of his favorites, cable flies. And you guessed it, we do these for 5 sets of 12 to 15 reps.
You have to fail in order to climb that ladder. There's no one that doesn't fail. Michael Jordan said in one of his interviews, for me to become the greatest basketball player, I missed 9,000 shots. He missed 9,000 shots. Does it make him a failure? No. He's one of the greatest basketball players of all times, but he failed 9,000 times.
And his philosophy on failure in life can easily be seen in how he trained in the gym. He believed that the more you train to failure, the more your muscles will grow. Which is why his head looks like it's about to explode almost every single time he lifts. Which is honestly getting me fired up for this next set, where I'm gonna be attempting to do the exact same thing he did and just basically train as hard as I possibly can. And if my head looks like it's about to explode, then it's a sign that I'm doing it right.
We all fail. It's okay. What is not okay is that when you fail, you stay down. Whoever stays down is a loser. And winners will fail and get up, fail and get up, fail and get up. You always get up. That is a winner. That is a winner.
Arnold believed in going to true failure, switching it up, doing things like drop sets and all that kind of stuff. Let's do a drop set on the last set of these. Why not? I'm not gonna lie, looking at my neck and it looking like it's about to pop is a little concerning. But as Arnold said, we must work and work hard. So that's exactly what we're doing. Let's continue working extremely hard. Do you see that? I don't think I've ever seen that. The little dimples on my chest. That's kind of sick. Is my chest becoming Arnold's chest? I don't know, but that's pretty sick. I don't think I've ever seen that in my entire life. Let's go. I mean, something's working. Now some heavy incline dumbbell flies. I'm doing 35 pounds for these. So let's see how many reps I can do. I'm not very confident I'm gonna be able to do a lot of reps just because my chest is already pretty pumped, pretty tired, but let's see how many we can do.
People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B. I'm telling you, I've never ever had a plan B. I made a full commitment that I'm gonna go and be a bodybuilding champion. No matter what it takes, I will do the work. I will do the work over and over and over until I get it.
What was that, like six reps? I mean, maybe 6 reps. That was heavy, and I was trying to get the full stretch because Arnold just loves that full range of motion. At the end, that weight was not coming up. I'm gonna keep trying to do this weight. Arnold lifted really heavy for as many reps as he could. I'm gonna do the same. Let's see how many reps we can get of this.
To me, the flies was an exercise that gave me the full pectoral muscle development because I went all the way out and almost hitting the ground. And I was a big believer in expanding the chest as much as possible and giving that stretch, because remember, with muscles, the important thing always is to get the stretch and to get the flex. That going all the way out with the dumbbells as far as you can to get that stretch, and then to come in and then to have the dumbbells touch and then flex like you're doing the most muscle on top. You could not replace them with any machine. This was it.
Nope. But now we drop the weight and keep repping it out. Since Arnold was a massive believer in incorporating drop sets as yet another method to shock the muscle and make it grow, which not only shocked my muscles, but it also shocked me, since these are the heaviest 15 pounds I've ever lifted. Ooh, those are 15 pounds. They did not feel like 15 pounds, since my chest is already completely gassed from doing those, but we're still not done. You might be thinking, oh hey Bernardo, that is a lot of volume. Yes it is. I agree. I don't do this much volume, but this is Arnold's workout, not mine. Now we have some dips. We're gonna be leaning forward on these because he loved leaning forward in order to target the chest more than your triceps on this. So let's lean forward and go to failure 1,000 times.
Experiencing pain in your muscles and aching, and just think go on and go on and then go on. And this last 2 or 3 or 4 repetitions, that's what makes actually the muscle then grow.
I completely lost count of that. I'm just gonna do as many reps as I can for each set. It seems to be that that's the way Arnold did it. Go for as many as he could. So we're gonna do the same. I'm gonna be so sore tomorrow because we're just going to failure for every single set, and I can't wait to measure my chest at the end of the workout to compare it to Arnold's. These aren't even weighted dips, and I'm like failing at like in between like 8 to 12 reps. I mean, that just goes to show how torched my chest is. It is exhausted. It's just like, it just feels pumped out. Let's go to failure again, shall we?
You've got to have a purpose no matter what you do in life. You've got to have a purpose. And so you can't get around the hard work. It doesn't matter who it is. Work your ass off. There is no magic pill. There is is no magic out there. You cannot get around. You have to work and work and work.
Woo! Last one of these. Let's go.
And it drives me crazy when people say they don't have enough time to go to the gym for 45 minutes a day and work out, or to do something for 45 minutes to an hour a day to improve. If it is physically improve or if it is mentally to improve.
Yeah, there was no way I was getting up on that last one. Now on to the last chest exercise, which he was most well known for.
And then you haven't even talked about the pullover with the dumbbell, which was my favorite exercise, to lie across the bench and to have a heavy dumbbell, like 100, 120 pound dumbbell, and to do like 15 reps of that to get great serratus, to expand your rib cage and all those things. So yes, you were tired. Yes, I had to come back for the second workout at night, but so what? So what?
And not only did he like this exercise, he believed that it opened up and widened his rib cage, which would allow him to have such a big chest. That's why he believed so much in this exercise. And this is why he would work out for 4 to 5 hours every single day, because this is his 6th exercise for a total of 30 sets, which is close to 4 times what the average person does. That's absolutely insane. Not even today's bodybuilders do that, which is why Arnold was an absolute workhorse. Woo! And as he would say, hard work is the key to success. Woo! All I can hope for is this stretching up my rib cage, just like he said, and hopefully I come out of this with a massive chest. Let's do it. I'm in.
I made a full commitment that I'm gonna go and be a bodybuilding champion. I made a full commitment that I'm gonna be in America. I made a full commitment that I'm gonna get in the show business and I'm going to be a leading man. No matter what it takes, I will do the work. I will do the work over and over and over until I get it.
Super awkward to get out of this position of this exercise. Woo! I'm excited. We are almost done, We have one more set of stretching out our rib cages and getting a massive pump before I measure my chest. And like all of Arnold's rules for success, they are very simple yet extremely hard to do consistently, which is exactly why it feels like I may need a bra after this workout, because this has to be one of the top 3 craziest chest pumps I've ever had. Now let's measure my chest and compare it to Arnold's. Do I have a bigger chest than Arnold? So my chest grew to roughly 44 inches. My chest measured in at 44 inches after the workout. And let's compare that to Arnold's chest. Arnold's chest measured at 57 inches. Not even remotely close to mine. That is massive. That's a 13-inch difference. There's a reason he is one of the greatest of all time. We gave it our best shot. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for my next one.